Hello students, is it audible? Check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Today we'll be starting with Unit 3. Okay. Those who are present in the chat box, just type it as present. Okay, and we'll start with Unit 3. Quite an interesting module, unit. So, those who are present in the chat box, please type your name as present so that it is easy. Okay. Unit 3 is all about e-marketing management. I'll just run through the syllabus, whatever they're given. Okay, so let's start this later once I'm done with this. Marketing, e-marketing management. Here we'll be understanding product or products on internet, then creating customer value. Then, okay, a couple of people are joining. Let's wait, students. Those who join now, just type in the chat box as present. Prashant, it's SI, not SIT, it's SIR. So please correct that. The same I'll be sending it to the department. So can you please say that, Prashant? Okay, fine. Okay, others, those who join now, please take your attendance, mark your attendance over there. Okay. Just a moment, students. Few people are joining. Okay. Let's wait, students, maybe for a minute or so, then we can start because still people are. Yeah. Today we'll be starting with unit 3, okay, which we call it as e-marketing management. Here we are going to understand. I'll just run through the syllabus. Those who joined late, just a quick recap of whatever we discussed. Okay. I just started it. E-marketing management. We'll be understanding about product, then products on internet, then creating customer value online, then product benefits, e-marketing enhanced product development, then price, then change in pricing strategy, buyer and seller perspective will be understanding. Then payment options is something very quite interesting. We'll be understanding it in detail about that, how the payment option happens in India and abroad. So that is very interesting how the chip is being installed in the hands, arms of the people in other countries, why this is not done in India, that we'll be understanding. Then pricing strategies, distribution, then online channel intermediaries, then distribution channel length and functions, then channel management, distribution channel matrices. So this is all about Unit 3 students will be understanding it in detail with regard to digital platform. Okay. So let's start this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Product. and products on internet. When we say this product and products on internet, okay. Oh my God, few people are joining. Okay. A product is a bundle of benefits that satisfy the needs of the organization and consumers for which they are willing to exchange money for their items or value. Okay. Now, when we say product, students, okay, whatever benefit we are getting out of, or as whatever a product is a bundle of benefits. Okay, it satisfies the needs of the customer. Say for example, we are buying car because it's going to benefit us because we'll not be exposed to the sunlight, and the drive we can sit and go for the journey for the drive. So that is the benefit what we are going to receive. Okay, one, just an example just to make you understand what is this. The term product includes such as tangibles, goods, services, ideas, people, and places. Okay, it can be tangible when I say you can touch it, you can actually feel it. Services, you can't touch it, you can just feel it. Okay, that's what we call it as service. A product can be idea as well, it can be people and places as well. Okay, all this can be marketed on the internet platform. Yes, politicians, sports figures, movie, blah blah blah, created many things. Now let's understand this with a digital platform. What is this product all about? The success of Google demonstrates how new purely online product can use the internet properties to build a successful brand. Okay. Now I've written an example of Google over here. The reason is very simple. Google has become a kind of a default search engine in Indian market and in many countries. Okay, Google has positioned themselves in the mind of the customer so well, okay, that the search engine, the first thing triggers our mind is Google in Indian market. Okay, so this is something a very well product has been given by the marketer to the customer one, and the services provided by Google is fantastic. Okay, no one can beat them at present in the market because the way they are giving the product services is really nice. Okay, you say, for example, you want to check for the maps, you want to go to some place, the route map is provided by them, one of the best service what they are doing. Now I'm engaging the class through Google platform. Again, that is one of the nice option what Google has given us. Okay, second. Okay. You can plug in many examples what Google is doing. So one is product. The services they are giving is really fantastic. Okay, and what we say, the idea given by Google, again, it's one of the best ideas what they're doing in the market. So this is something we call it as product. Okay, on the digital platform. Just a rough idea, students. Okay, so the concept what I'm trying to say over here is, okay, let's understand the figure how it has been demonstrated with regard to the product. Okay, I have shown in the below figure. Marketing makes product price distribution and marketing communication and CRM work together to produce rational and transactional outcomes with the consumers. As assumed in the model, the parallel idea of the activity occurs in all markets, that marketers want the same outcome. So whatever it is, just have a glance at this diagram, this table or the diagram. You can check for a minute or so, then I'll explain this, what is happening in this model. Okay, so let's understand this. This model is all about marketing mix and CRM strategies and the tactics for relationship and transactional outcomes. Okay. Now, please, when you look at this diagram, please understand we are going to speak about the 4 P's of marketing one because it is talking about the marketing mix and how the CRM strategies have been built. Okay. If you check this from the first, when you check the product, that is the offer the marketer is doing to the consumer. If you check this arrow mark, okay, over here, if you check this arrow mark, okay, can you check this arrow mark over here? So this is something the product, the marketer is offering it to the customers. Okay, so this is one what you see the product over here. Okay, so let me zoom it for you, just show it. So this is something the product what you see, the first part. Okay, the product. Now there is something called as not mentioned. Okay, the product. Now there is something, this product, the offer is going through IMC, what we call it as integrated marketing communication, and the product is going through something called as distribution channel, and the product is going through something called as price as well. Now, how it happens? First thing the marketer has to think about any product is going to launch in the market through a digital platform or the traditional market. The first is you should think, what is that product I'm going to give to my customer? Okay, let's continue. Google came with the search in the market. So this is something all the product through the customers through the channels. Okay, and it reaches the customers over here. How it happens with the help of the what they are place and promotion, how I'm going to do. Now over here, when you check this, the channels of distribution. In the next part, we'll be understanding that. Please understand, as of now, please understand how these are interlinked. The product, it happens through distribution of channel, which we'll be covering later. Then it is reaching the consumers. Now this IMC, when I say IMC, integrated marketing communication, all the factors mixed together, the advertisement, what we are doing, that is what we call it as integrated marketing communication. It means how I'm going to communicate to my customers about my product. How do I tell the world that I have come in the market, I'm going to sell my product in the market with the help of advertising. I need to tell to my customers that even I am available in market with this particular product. So that happens with the help of IMC, integrated marketing communication. Then the price, when I say the price, students, what is that value I'm going to pay to my product, or what is that value the customer is going to pay to my product? Now, when I say value, I'll give a very nice example for you so that it will be very easy to understand. When you buy these 5 rupees chips, I always tend to ask the students, are you really happy with these 5 rupees chips? Many people say that इसमें तो सिर्फ 2 या 3 मिलता है chips, और 5 मिलता है, 10 मिलता है, वो बाकी सब कुछ हवा भरा जाता है. So this is why we ask this, what is that value the customer received after buying your product? Okay. The 5 rupees, he can give you maximum as 10 chips in the 10 units into this, not more than that. The reason is quite simple. That is the value of that product. Okay, please understand this. The same way, what is that value the customer paid? Is it really worth the price what I'm paying? The customer thinks about that. This is what we are going to study in detail later. Then end of the day, this IMC is reaching the consumer and the value is also reaching the consumer. Now what the marketer does, when you do a transactional outcomes, when the customer makes a business, okay, the marketer will try to build a relationship with the customer. If you see this diagram, he is trying to build a relationship with the customer over here. And here the transactional outcomes are happening. When I say transaction outcome, you are making the purchases. Okay, so that is what we call it as transaction outcomes. Okay, just a rough idea, students. So this again, I have taken the diagram from Judy Raymond textbook. Okay, one of the standard textbooks I think about. So there are many authors who have written, but Judy has written it really nice. So got a rough idea about it. Now we'll be understanding creating customer value online. How do I create a value to my customer through online? So let's understand this in detail now. Okay, now creating customer value online. Okay, never the competition for the online customer, attention and dollars being violent. To succeed, companies must employ strategies grounded in the solid marketing principle. The result is the customer value. Okay, students, recall module 2, we discussed about customer value is equal to benefits minus cost. This formula I didn't tell you, I'll be very honest with that. But I was telling you what is that value the customer receives. Okay, the other day I was telling you, if you buy a cell phone, is it really worth of 20,000 is a big question mark. Many times your friend might say, इससे तो और भी अच्छा product मिल सकता था. So that is something bothers you a lot. Is it really worth what I paid for it? That's what we call it as customer value. How much amount we pay and what are the benefits we are going to receive out of it? We call it as customer value. Again, I said this formula what I'm talking about, value is equal to benefit minus cost. Means if I'm paying 5 rupees for the chips, I'm receiving five chips into it, 5 units or 10 units. What is that benefit I give? What is the benefit I received is 10 units. The cost I paid was 5 rupees. That is how you calculate customer value. Okay. So what is that value the customer received after buying my product? We call it as customer value. Now, let's understand. First is the entire product experience. Okay. It starts with the customer first awareness of the product, continues with the customer touch points, including things such as website experience, email from the firm, ends with the product usage and product purchase customer service. Okay. Example, the compliments of the customer gets friends while wiping out an iPad, or the fun he or she has while messaging friends on the Skype or Facebook. Now, most of you got WhatsApp, okay, WhatsApp in your cell phone, wherein you're using it when compared to Telegram. Why you're getting used to WhatsApp when compared to Telegram? Because that is very user friendly when compared to Telegram. Okay, so that is the value what you are receiving from WhatsApp when compared to Telegram. If you want, you can change this example, students. Instead of Skype and Facebook, you can write an example of WhatsApp and Telegram compared to WhatsApp and Telegram. So that is the benefit what the customer is receiving, and the cost what you are paying for the internet is really worth what you pay. Okay. Now, say for example, some faculty would say that Zoom platform is really nice to engage the class, but for me, Google platform is really nice to engage the class. So this is something I can go for the recording of my calls, recording of my video. Later, I can upload the same thing on the YouTube platform. So this is something the customer value what I am receiving from Google. So that is what we can write. One more example is Google. What we say, Google classes. You can take an example of one of the best example I would say. Okay, so this is something we call it as customer value. The first entire product experience. We all are experiencing the product of Google Call. Okay, so this is something one of the best example we can plug in. Second is value is defined as only a mental benefit and attitudes held by the customers, regardless of how hard the company works to develop the right value proposition in the customer perception that counts. Okay, whatever it is. When I say this, what is that attitude held by the customers? Okay, let's take I've given an example of Hike Messenger over here, world's sixth largest mobile messaging application. So this is something. This is one of the attitude what the customer has when. How many of you have used Hike Messenger? Hello. Okay, have you used Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Facebook Messenger, yeah, please say that example if you're uncomfortable, not comfortable with this. So Facebook Messenger is something the people, their attitude, their belief, mental belief. Okay, somewhere you feel that why I asked this example, how many of you use Hike Messenger? As soon as I asked, and within a few seconds, I asked you how many of you use Facebook Messenger. So that is a belief wherein you are comfortable with Facebook Messenger. That is something your attitude changes because you're very much comfortable with that when compared to Hike Messenger. So this is something we call it as what is that value the customer defines. So the second point is value is defined. Okay, that is what I'm trying to check from you. Value is defined by the customer. So here only by the mental belief and the attitude held by the customer. Okay, the company works to develop right value proposition for the customer. Now, Facebook Messenger for Indian customers, the youngsters like you are really happy with the services provided by the Facebook on the digital platform. Okay, the third is value involves customer expectations. Of course, yes, even in the traditional market, even in the online market, there is something called as customer expectation. Okay, now if the actual product experience falls short, their expectation of the customer is disappointed. Okay, now I've given an example of shopclues.com. How many of you use shopclues.com? Anyone is using shopclues.com for the shopping?
No,
Have you
sir.
ever logged in? Okay. Have you heard of this anytime?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Maybe you guys are very much familiar with Amazon when compared to shopclose.com because your expectations are high. What you do is you check for a particular product. Maybe you guys might be doing this. You check a particular product on Amazon. Straight away you come to shopclose. Straight away you go to Snapdeal as well. The reason is very simple. You're doing a comparative analysis in this. You're checking from one platform to other platform. Here, what is trying to do is he's trying to fulfill the customer expectation. Customer is expecting the product at a very discounted price. Harish written Tata Law, and I got one more book of his, The Curious Marketer. The price of book when I in Sapna Book House online, the price was 599. I was getting 100 rupees discount on this. Then with a curiosity, I logged into Flipkart.com. I just checked what is the price. They are saying it as 499. Okay, 100 rupees discount again. But at the same time, I logged into Amazon.com. The book was available at 150 rupees. So I, as a customer, Indian customer, why would I pay 499 and buy this book? For me, I paid 150 rupees for the book, 50 rupees for the delivery charges. So within 200 rupees, the book was at my doorstep within 3 days. So this is something customer expectations were high from Amazon for Varun when compared to other platform like Flipkart or Sapna Book House. So this is what I'm trying to say. The marketer will try to fulfill the expectations of the customer. Okay, making sense, students? Expectations of the customer. Okay, when you go to let's understand the traditional market as well. When you go to the Domino's Hut, Domino's Pizza, okay, the ketchup is given unlimited to you. Go on taking the ketchup. Ketchup. He or she never says that you're supposed to take only one sachet. No, no, boss. He can't do that. Okay. Say for example, the seasonings what goes on the uh, pizza. Okay, there's a bottle kept in the front of the table on the table itself, placed on the table. You can go of n number of seasonings on your pizza as much as possible, as much as ketchup, whatever is required for you, because he wants the customer to be happy, and as per the customer expectations, he or she will try to fulfill the expectations. So this is something we call it as value involves customer expectation. Okay, Shopclose, you can write it as Amazon. You can change the example, students. Doesn't matter. Okay, you take a call on this. Okay, you can write it as Oot.com, one of the best examples, the distance platform. Take one more example, a recent example. I thought of giving it to you. The Practo. How many of you use Practo? Are you aware of this Practo? Any idea? Hello.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. I'll explain this. What is this Practo all about? Practo is a digital platform. If you got fever and you are unable to go to hospital during this COVID time, you can log into Practo, Practo. I'm not promoting them. I'm just telling it how it works. Okay. You can chat with the doctor. Okay. The minimum charges are 250 rupees. Okay. You can chat with the doctor. You can say that you got fever, you got headache, you got whatever problems you have. You can talk to the doctor. The doctor comes live, students. He'll be live. Okay, the doctor, same like Ola Cabs. The nearest doctor will be replying to your question. Or else you got to select the doctor whomever you wish to. You can chat with the doctor, ask him the queries, and he or she will answer your queries. And for one customer, you're supposed to pay 250 rupees. Okay, and some doctors are charging 450 rupees. Okay, you can ask them n number of questions about your health issues, and they'll answer your questions online platform itself. Okay, without seeing you physically, the services are provided to you online. So this is how the Practo works. Change this example if required. The third value is customer expectation, shopclose.com or as Practo. One of the best examples, the recent one I thought of giving you is Practo. Okay, so try downloading if required. If you are unwell, try downloading it. Else, not required, students. Okay,
Sir,
so that's one of the best. Yes, please.
sir,
Yes, yeah, Shindu.
sir, there is a government app also, no?
Mm-hmm.
I tried it, and then they gave me prescriptions and all, but it was for free, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
See,
sir. I don't know.
that's really nice. Yeah, yeah. There are many apps by the government where you can chat with
I
the
had a
government.
good experience, sir.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, good. Because somewhere you are receiving a good services from the government side. That's really nice. Appreciable. Yeah, Srini. Could you
Yes,
tell us
sir.
the platform what you have used? Any idea?
Sir, I'll tell you in the evening.
Okay,
Like, I'll put
fine.
it in the
Yes,
group.
yes, fine.
It
Arogya
is in my
Kendra is
mom's
one what you
phone.
can check. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So this is something nice example, Srinidhi. Thank you so much for that. Maybe Arya Kendra or something
Yes,
you
sir.
might have used. So this is something we say to students.
Like they were given certain this thing target and they had to finish it. So they must. I did my checkup like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We have
That's
to
nice.
tell them our problem and then they give prescriptions and all. All the government doctors are there online.
Okay. You had an option to select a doctor as well in that?
No, sir.
No.
Like
Okay. The
like
doctor.
orthopedics and specialists they can, but a particular doctor they can't.
General doctor, nothing. Okay. For the general issues. Yeah.
There is
That's
general
nice.
issue and depending on the specialist.
Okay. Maybe cardio or ortho. Yeah. ENT
Yes,
specialist.
sir. Yes, sir.
Neurosis. Okay, good, good, very good. Yeah, good, nice example. Yeah, thank you so much, Srinidhi. Okay, others have got an
Yes,
idea
sir.
about this. You can continue with Amazon, Shopflu, Practo, or else Arogya Kendra, anything would be fine, students. So this is something customer expected. Now, taking Srinidhi as an example, her expectations were something, but now she says she is very much delighted about the services given by the government doctors. So this is something her expectations are high. Next time when she is not well, touch wood, nothing happens, but still, she might be using the same platform again. She would be happy to use when compared to Practo. Okay, so this is something we call it as customer expectation. Okay, and the
Yes,
fourth
sir.
is
And
value.
as well as Indian
Yes.
customers, no, it's free, no, so people get attracted.
Okay. Okay, happens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, true, true. Okay.
Yeah, because I was doing, my grandmom said, even my leg is paining. I want to consult a doctor. Even she did,
Okay.
just because it is
And
free.
okay, okay. Whereas in Pacto, say for example, if Varun is talking to a doctor, okay, I can't ask for my dad or mom or somebody else. Okay. If I do so, again, a new charges will be laid on me. Okay, that is not an option in Pacto. Okay. So that's the change what I see, what you said now. Okay. But in India, I was hearing from one of my friend, he said that
Yes,
patients are
but
very smart
sir,
in India. He says,
patient, a single
yeah,
doctor can be consulted.
yeah, yeah. True, true, true.
Sure,
So
single
somebody says I got a headache
doctor
and
can be
yeah,
consulted, and then they can call again and consult again.
okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But that is not the case in Pacto. Okay,
Yes, sir. Like
okay,
every visit
okay.
they have
Thank
to
you.
pay, I guess.
Yeah, true, true. Every visit they got to pay for this. Yeah, very true. Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank
So the next is fourth is value is applied at all price levels. Okay. So when we say this micropayment online article in the newspaper, this is an US example. Students, need not worry. I have written one Indian example over here. Value is applied for all the prices levels. When I say all the price level, Flipkart Redmi cell phone, Note 5 Pro 14,999, whereas showroom price, just a rough number I have given students, don't take it very seriously. Sir, iska price to itna kam hai, aap zyada kyun likh diya? Just an example I have written, psychological pricing. Okay. Now, say for example, Flipkart is selling it at 15,000, whereas showroom price is 18,000. Now, you might be wondering or is having a question, how can Flipkart sell it at so lower cost? Okay, please understand they are working. I might have explained you the B model of Flipkart and Zomato and Amazon. Have I told you in the class? Yes. Do you remember that? Okay. The purchasing power is high, students. Please understand why they are giving it at lower price. Their purchasing power is high. They are investing less on the advertisement. The BDI cost is very, very less, and even the CDI cost is very less for them. So that is the main reason their investment for the advertisement is less, and the vendors are huge for them. And the Flipkart or Amazon or this online sites, they are just working at the middleman for the vendors. They are just the platform for the people to sell the products. So that's the main reason why they're selling it at a very lower cost to the people. Okay, that's the main idea. So this is something value is applied at all price levels. So this is what we understand about the product customer value, the concept part. So I have divided this into four parts so that the student really understand the subject. Creating a customer value online. Okay, one over here is first is entire product experience. Then second is value is defined. Then third is universe customer expectation. Fourth is all applied at all price levels. So this is something you need to understand. Okay, before we move to the next part, any doubts in this? Please let me know. Any questions? Shall we move to the next part?
Yes, sir.
Done. Yeah. Just a moment. I'm just trying to open the word file for it. Okay. E-marketing enhanced product development. Okay. So the next part is e-marketing enhanced product development. So I'm just sharing the window. Yeah. Share. Okay. Now, this is something interesting what we are going to study now. E-marketing enhanced product development. Product development first semester marketing. Okay, you had this topic first sem marketing. By now you might have forgotten one, or else if you remember well and good, we'll start with this. To get any product in the market, the first concept is idea generation. Okay, so say for example, maybe 4 years back, one person might be sitting idle in the market, in the organization or else in the company, and somewhere something flashed in saying that can we make morning? I was thinking, let me give this example before I was revising for the class. I just thought, let me give this example. That would be really nice. I still remember my school days and college days. School days, maybe in the 8th standard, 9th, and 10th. My dad used to give me a certain amount, 500 or 700 rupees. Go pay the current bill, okay, electricity bill. I used to stand in the queue for hours together or half an hour. When my turn comes, I used to I used to make the payment of telephone and electricity bill in the post office and sometimes in the KEB, what we say call it as KPCTA, and come back. I used to really wonder why can't we do something where people come at home and take the money and payment happens. Why should I stand for a long hours? But a day has come, students, when we can sit at home and make the payment online of the electricity bill, phone bill payments, everything. So this was I'll just give you an example, students. So this was an idea which came to one person, any person who started this, that's really nice. So that is an idea generation. Can we really do this was a big question mark. So this first point is idea generation over here. The first point, idea generation. Okay. So check this, idea. Okay. So idea generation, what we are talking about. Then second is something called as concept testing. When an idea is given in the market by the person, okay, so they are going to test it. Is it really going to work out or not? It's a big question mark. Okay, so the market is going to test it. Whatever idea you give, is it really going to work out or not? Okay, so the concept starts developing over here. So the marketer will start checking for the concept. He or she will check for the concept testing. Okay, so whatever idea I'm going to give, so is it really going to work out or not? The second point, concept testing. Then the check is market analysis. Whom should we tap the market? Where should we tap the market? Is it the Indian market completely, or should we check for urban market only, or as urban and rural markets? So this is something we call as market analysis. Who is going to buy my product? Who is going to use my services? So the one what we are going to check is market analysis. Okay, third point. Then product development and testing. Now everything, idea has been generated, concept testing has been done by the experts in the team, whom we called as SME, subject matter experts, do this. Then there is something called as market analysis. They understand which all markets to cover. Okay. Product development and testing. They start developing the product, they start developing the app, everything, and they do a testing within the organization. They do a testing. Can I actually make the payment or not? If I make the payment, should I give them an option of credit card, debit card, Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, everything? So they're going to actually check the platforms wherein they can make the payment. Okay. Then comes test market. Test market, we take a small market, a micro market, and give it to the audience and check it. Is it really working or not? A sample, kind of a sample. Okay. Once it happens, once it is really, really working well, then I come up with the advertisement, which I call it as commercialization. Yes, I tell to the world saying that this is what we have got in the market for you, and you can use it. Now, recently I saw Amazon coming up with advertisement in the market. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल पेमेंट कर सकते हैं क्या ऑनलाइन. So they came very late in the market and they did the advertisement, but rest of the world knows it because they had did it the word of mouth, which was going on really, really well. So this is something called as commercialization. Now, coming to this, when I say this, okay, idea generation was the first point what we discussed. Okay, the first comes idea generation. Then second, what they do is they go for checking the concept testing. They check the concept. Then third, they do is market analyze. They analyze the market. Who is going to use my product? Everything right, with regard to the face as well. Then product development and testing. Okay, they develop the product and they test it within the organization. Then there's a test marketing. When I say test marketing, a small micro market is considered and they go for testing the market. The last is they go for doing the commercialization, means the advertisement of the product. So e-marketing enhanced product development. Sure question in your paper, students, for 7 marks. Please make a note of it. The important question. Many times it has appeared in the paper for 7 marks. Any questions in this? Please let me know, students, so that we work out. Any questions? If there are no questions, then we'll move to the next part, which is called as product benefits. Okay, not an issue. We'll move to the next part, which we call it as online product benefits. Okay, so when we say this online product benefits, okay, what is that benefit we are receiving through online? Okay, why people are going for online purchases when compared to offline buying? Okay, the first is better prices. Yes, of course, as this is self-explanatory, but let me touch upon on these points. Yes, of course, as the prices are better when compared to offline prices, the online prices are really, really easy and very much better prices what we are getting. Convenience. You need not go to the outlet, stand for hours together. There is a rush, blah, blah, blah. Nothing is going to happen over there. Convenient. It is very convenient for the customers to go for buying the product. So this is something we can sit at home, order for the product and get it. Variety, yes, you're getting many variants to check in online platform, which is very easy for the customers to check variety. Then online product benefit is it saves time. You need not waste your time. Whenever in the night also, if you wake up and you make the purchases, इधर दुकान बंद नहीं होता, 12 बजे बंद होता है. No, nothing as such. Okay, Saturday है, दुकान बंद है. No, nothing is happening. Have you ever heard about the Flipkart saying that Sunday है, दुकान बंद है? No, they don't do that. This is something it saves time. Okay. And the next is all-time availability. So this online market is always available for the customers. Okay. So this is something the product benefits of the online market. Okay. So these are the points of online product benefits. So to capitalize this opportunity, marketer must make 5 general product decisions. So this I'll be covering it in the tomorrow's class, students. Okay. So it's already. Sorry, not tomorrow's class, today's class. Sorry. I got the session till 1:30. Sorry, yeah, I'll be doing it. Okay, this is something I've written it here. We can discuss first 4 in the terms of online benefits they provide to the customers and they associate with their marketing strategies. Okay, so 5 general product decisions. Okay, what are the product decisions? One is attributes, then branding, support services, labeling, and packaging. Okay, so this is something is a self-explanatory, students, but have a glance at it because branding, you are very much aware of this, the relationship, customer service, labeling. We have been discussing about this so many times. So have a glance at it. Students, take 2 minutes or so. Any doubt in this, please let me know. You can just check this. Just let me know. Any questions for me? Any point? If you got any question, please let me know so that I'll explain it to you guys. Because not that important for the exam. Just here we are going to accept 4 items. Online benefits. Okay, so just have a glance at it. This benefit, advantage, disadvantage. No discussing. Just have a glance. Any questions for me? Just let me know either today or else in the tomorrow's class. Okay. The same part, labeling, branding, blah blah blah. Come to the next part is internet changes by pricing strategies. Before that, in the previous one, any questions for me? Please let me know. Okay. I'll start with the buyer and seller perspective. The internet changes pricing strategies, how the prices have changed in the online platform. Let's understand this is the buyer and seller perspective. Okay, the first is buyer view. There are two kinds of view, students, buyer view and seller view. So let's understand one by one what the buyer thinks, how the buyer takes this product. Recall that buyer defined value as benefits minus cost. Okay, just now we discussed benefit minus cost, how the buyer views the product. Okay, product of buyer perspective. We have already discussed the benefit variable, explaining the internet creates many benefits, blah, blah, blah. The first is let's understand real cost. Today's buyer must be quite sophisticated to understand even the simple dollar of the cost of the product sold online. Okay. The seller price may or may not include shipping, tax, and other seemingly hidden elements. The hidden in the sense these costs are not revealed online until the last screen of the shopping experience. So this is really, really nice, students. I can give a very nice example. When you go for buying something, okay, I've given one example over here, Expedia.com, MakeMyTrip.com. Those who book the flights through MakeMyTrip.com or has taken example of Expedia, you might have not used it, to be very honest with you. Okay, take an example of MakeMyTrip.com. You go for booking a flight, which says Sanjay Goda says 1,999 only. You can reach Bangalore within half an hour. Okay, so now what happens as soon as you hear this message, you go for booking the flight. You're selecting the seat, you're selected everything, the window seat you want, blah blah blah, everything you did it. But after this, okay, what happens is when you check for something called as additional charges, the taxation part of it, the meals part of it, or as many things. Now let's take one more example so that it will be very clear and comfortable. Just now I said I got a book for 150 rupees. I said 150 rupees was the cost of the book, but the actual cost of the book was 200 rupees. Now how it happened? The price of the book was 150 rupees. Then there was something called as delivery charges for me. Okay, so the delivery charges was 50 rupees extra, because if I wanted this book at the free of cost delivery, then either I should have become a Prime member. One, second is I should have bought this worth of more than 500 rupees. Only then the book was delivered, would be delivered to me free of cost. But over here, what happened was, what is the real cost of the book? If somebody will ask me, then I can't say 150 rupees. I need to say it as 200 rupees, because the reason is quite simple. 150 was the worth of the book. One, second is I paid 50 rupees extra for the delivery charges, which was never told to me by Amazon until I made go for purchases. I clicked on the purchase. I want to buy this. When I say I want to buy this, then the Amazon platform said me 150 rupees is for the book, 50 rupees is for the delivery charges. The total cost for the book is 200 rupees. So this is the real cost what we see. What is that final amount you pay for the product while buying the product? We call it as real cost, the first point. Okay. Then second is buyer control. When I say buyer control, okay, a shift in the power from the seller to the buyer affects many e-marketing strategies, including pricing. For instance, in what is known as reverse auction, buyers set price for the products and the seller decide whether to accept the price or not. Okay. A good example is Priceline.com, where the name of the price you want to pay for the hotels, flights, cars, vacations. So this is something wherein buyer is going to control the price. I am many times telling my students to log into ebay.com, wherein you are going to decide the price. You are going to bid for the price. Now take an example, the simple example, you can take an example of OLX.com, whereas the marketer has put a price, but you're going to negotiate the price later. Where for this concept, we call it as buyer control. Means the buyer is going to decide about the price. You are going to say, can you make it, can you get it down to 200 rupees? If they work, if the product is 300 rupees, you're going to bid for the product, and this is how you're going to change the prices. One more platform you can use, students, Priceline.com, where the name of the where you name the price you want to pay for the hotels, then flights, cars, vacations, everything. You can change the price as per your wish. You can ask for it, and the marketer, if he is willing to give, yes, he can do that. So this is something buyer control. And second is seller view. How the seller views this online platform? Seller views price as the amount of the money they receive from the buyers, unless they are making a barter system. Okay. Unless they are going to make a barter system, how they are going to view the price. Okay, the first is the seller perspective includes both internal and external factors. Now, these internal factors are the firm's strength and weakness. We are talking about the SWOT analysis. Within the organization, whatever happens, students, that is what the marketer can control. Means the seller can control this. Okay. Then there is something called as external factors. This external factors. The first point is pricing objectives. Okay. When I say pricing objectives, marketers begin to set overall pricing objectives from those that are profit oriented, okay, and market oriented and competition oriented. So here I've given an example of SurveyMonkey, a web-based survey software program, offers a basic level of software at the low price to build a share. Okay, you can build your website or whatever it is. Then later they are going to charge you more and more on that. So that's his pricing objectives. Here the prices are going to increase again and again. So on the higher end, it's going to happen. So this is something we call it as pricing objectives, one. Okay. Then comes second is marketing mix strategies. When I say marketing mix strategies, all the 4 P's of the marketing is put together in the pricing objectives. Okay, the internal factors. Okay. When I say marketing mix, the product what we are going to give, at what price we are going to give. Okay. Now, say for example, I have given an example. For instance, if you subscribe for Economics Time via smartphone for 40 rupees, okay, promotion for the first 4 weeks, then later it will be 80 to 100 rupees every week. So they are going to increase the price. The product is going to change. The price is going to change later stages. Then technology, information technology affects the cost. Okay, information technology can be expensive, but once it is running smoothly, it can create tremendous cost efficiencies, putting both upward and downward pressures on the prices. This is a quite interesting one. Information technology affects the cost. Okay, when we say this, some people feel that information technology can be expensive, but once it is running smoothly, you feel that chalta hai. We'll just continue with this. Okay. Now, if I just now I said about the newspaper. Now, how many of you have time to buy a newspaper and read it? You would say, I would go for an app instead of this newspaper because that is an user friendly. Yeah, chalta hai, 10 rupees now, 4 rupees per month, right? That's fine. Many of you have stopped going to the CD center, buying a CD for the rental basis, taking the CDs or DVDs on the rental basis, coming and watching the television. No, it's Netflix, which has made your life very, very simple. You just type the movie name, it's available on your screen, and you can go on watching it. So this is something, it has become very, very simple for the people to go through. Then many companies fail into expensive customer relationship management software and other software that doesn't have the help to generate enough new revenue and the sites. Okay, so internet puts upward pressure on the prices. Okay, of course, yes, because as the people get used to it, slightly the marketer goes on increasing the prices for the product. So this is something we understand about the internal. So factors to put forward pressure on the internet pricing. Those who are very much interested in this, you can get into the detail of it. I've written, this is something extra, students, what I've written. So just have a glance at it if required. So this part is something is extra what I've written. So just whenever you get time, read it. Not the part of your syllabus, just with the interest I've written it. Okay. So same followed over here. Internet puts downward pressure on the prices. This is something again. Something extra written. You can take a call on this. Okay. Then coming to this external factors. Okay. External factors. When I say external factors affecting online pricing, what is that external factor which is going to bother us? One is market structure and market efficiency. Okay, so let's understand what is this market structure. Okay, should I finish this? No, students, I'll do it tomorrow because this will be over for today. I'll stop it over here. I'll do it tomorrow, students. Okay. External factors will start it tomorrow. Okay, internal factors we are done. External factors will start it tomorrow. Any questions for today's class? Just let me know, students. Okay. The class is very silent today. Okay. If there are no questions, we'll log out, students. Any questions?
No, sir.